So yeah,
Yeah.
these are the course content that we'll be going through. Sorry, 1 minute. Yep. So this is the course content that we'll be going through. First, module 1 is a OIC setup. We'll show you how to set up your OIC instance along with how to create a user, provision, etc. How to create a user, assign roles, you know, how to make a particular user only a developer, how to make a particular user who can only see the integrations, not do anything with the integration, not create or alter integration, such kind of limitations we can show. Then we'll show you how to provision the instance, etc, etc. And this is related to provisioning of the instance, how you create your instance and manage the instance, that such kind of stuff. Once you have that, uh, we'll go to OIC, its capabilities, architecture, basic configuration, etc. Then we'll talk about, in module 3, we'll talk about the adapters, types of adapters are there, what is triggering, what is invoking, etc, etc. And we'll show you couple of adapters, basic adapters that you'll be using, like a SOAP service, REST service, some database adapters, ERP adapters. Whenever you see something term as ERP cloud, understand that is our Oracle cloud. Okay, so that those adapters, file adapters, etc, etc. You'll see them. We'll go through those kind of adapters and their configuration. Then we'll jump on to the integration. So um, how an basic integration is built, what is packages, what is connections, what is how to how to deploy an integration, how to track that integration, all such kind of stuff. And the module file is about mapping and stuff. So once you create an integration, how you map the data between two systems, what kind of process we follow, and what kind of there are types of integrations actually. So what those type of integration we are going to cover in this module. And then going back, yeah, this is about again data mapping and lookups. So basically how can you do a data transformation in OIC, what are the functions that you can use in transformation, such kind of thing we'll cover in module 7. Then comes your advanced integration and orchestration. So here we'll talk about routing based content, pre-built integration. There are some integration that are already given by Oracle, such kind of integrations we'll talk about. And other other property, these are some of the functions, inbuilt functions that you'll get in OIC. Those kind of functions we'll talk about. Connectivity agent, this is very important, one of the very important topics in OIC. So connectivity agent will be useful in our on-prem integration. So when you want, see, OIC is a cloud integration, correct? So when it wants to connect to an on-prem, how do you connect to an on-prem application? So that's when a connectivity agent comes in. So we'll discuss about that. And scheduling. So when you build a schedule based integration, uh, how are you going to schedule those kind of integration based on frequency, time, and there's something called ICAL expression and all that. So about that and its additional features. This is totally about the module 10 is about monitoring the integrations, like see, once you develop the integration, you must also have control of monitoring those integrations, right? Like once the integration is triggered, what is happening, where do you see that integration, how do you track it, if there's an error, what is the error handling capabilities, all that we're going to discuss in error handling monitoring module 10. Okay, then a session on process cloud service and visual builder cloud service. Now I'll tell you what is the difference and what is OIC, what is ICS, this kind of confusion. So I can discuss about that in the next slide. Okay, so any questions around the content? No.
No, from my side. Yeah.
Okay,
No, not.
awesome. Fine. Let me stop. Let me share the next slide. Okay. So let's continue with the demo. So basically what OIC is, what are the business challenges, this is the agenda. So firstly, uh, like I think since you're from Oracle background, you guys must have, somewhere come across integrations. So firstly, I would like to I want you to know what are integrations. So can you guys give me a brief understanding of what you think integrations are and why they are necessary? Then we will if you understand what integrations are and what are its importance, then you know okay, why we are doing these kind of integrations. So any idea, if a small definition at least, if what you understand about integrations?
To integrate data with a third party tool, or just to import means to I mean to say, to inbound the data from a third party tool, or to get outbound the data from Oracle system to the third party tool, or some any online system uh, like web service. I mean to say web applications. We can access the data, Oracle data, through outbound integrations on live web services.
Pretty much, yes. Mhm. Anything else? Yeah, so integrations are like uh, data transfer between not only Oracle, between any two systems. It can be anything. It can be absolutely anything. Any two SaaS application or an on-prem application, anything between any two systems. So why do we need integrations? Maybe you have to keep both the system in sync. Somewhere I am using a third party in application where I'm doing most of my business, but now I've purchased Oracle Cloud for my financial system. Okay, so I'm using Oracle Cloud only for financial system, but my main system is a third party system. Okay, so now here I need to bring in the financial data into Oracle Cloud so that uh, the purpose of my buying Oracle Cloud is met. So that's why now here comes the integration. Now I have to bring in the data from my third party system. That's why I'm doing integration. Such are the scenarios or such are the cases that you'll come across where there'll be a system that is dependent on your other system to bring in the data. And that's why we do integrations. Okay, a very simple example I give. So yeah, so coming back to the slide quickly. So these are the challenges and challenges, opportunity, what is the market opportunity, and OIC OU, the difference between the Oracle difference, and I have a quick OIC walkthrough. I will show you there is a stimulator. We can go through that stimulator, and you can also I'll give you that link. You can also open that stimulator and see how an actual OIC instance looks like, and you can create integrations as well in that stimulator. Okay, so future of integration. Why integration is important? These records are outdated. So these are according to 2018 that RPA will be add about 5 million US digital workers in 2019, and personalizing the data will get us revenue by 6 to 10% more. 1 minute. Okay. Personalizing experience can increase the revenue by 6 to 10% more among the brands that don't, and hybrid integration. So why integration is so important? So to put in perspective, we are going through a pandemic, right? So people intend to work from home. So that's when the cloud business kicks in. That's when people are buying more and more cloud applications. So when there are cloud applications, there will be legacy systems, and there will be other cloud applications as well, where they need to purchase and maintain their business. And that's when your integration will kick in. Obviously, since there are multiple systems people are using, they have to connect those systems together, and that's when our OIC or any other integration platform will kick in. So the future of integration is really good, and there are some numbers I think in the slide that will come in, that I can show that there are so many cloud customers, there are so many NetSuite customers. So all these customers are buying, OIC for their integration purposes, and it's quite effective. Okay, so what are the business challenges? Why are we doing this integrations? Like I gave you a simple example with the third party and Oracle Fusion finance system. Similarly, I'm going to show quickly, not I don't want to discuss in detail about what are the business challenges, but with respect to these three systems, what are the current business challenges they have. So in CX, these are the quotes given by a person who's working in CX. They say that um, they have delays in providing quotes to prospects. They say that their field service system is not connected to their front end, your back office facing application. Customer service is wasting money due to proper access, and all of these. So basically, what is a typical end-to-end business process in CX? If you know CX, which is customer CRM, okay, customer relationship management system. So basically, it's like a flow from a marketing campaign, how you convert that marketing campaign to a lead. Okay, and how a lead is converted to an opportunity. I'm just telling you the flow in CX, in a complete normal in any CRM application, irrespective of it's Oracle or Salesforce or any other CRM application you see in the world. Okay, all of them have these process that there'll be a campaign. So a campaign is run by some marketing person. So he'll convert that campaign into a lead. What is a lead? Lead is someone who's your future business, who you think that you'll get business from them. A lead is converted to opportunity, opportunity to a quote. Opportunity is like a deal where capture all, like what are the price that you want to give, etc., etc. So opportunity is converted to a quote. Quote is like, uh, if some opportunity is coming to me, I'll provide him the code. So this so much, this is my presentation that I for me giving you this service, I would require, um, I would take money, etc., etc., the deal, basically. So the opportunity is converted to a quote to an order to invoice. This is an end-to-end CX flow. In that, if you can see, there are 4 integrations that are at least involved. Okay, because Oracle does not have a single system which will give this end-to-end flow in one complete system. Basically, you if there's some customer who wants this complete flow, he'll have to buy Marketing Cloud, Sales Cloud, CPQ, and ERP. So the Marketing Cloud will capture what your sales campaign, and he'll convert it to lead to opportunity. They should be one integration. That's when you can use OIC. Opportunity code again. So this is again, there's another integration that you'll maybe use OIC or etc. So again, from code to order to invoice. So you see, there's one complete flow in CX goes through so many integration. That's when your OIC can kick in. So this is not only to Oracle Limited products. This will apply to any other, CRM application in the world. Okay, maybe it can be Salesforce, Marketo, some anything. Okay, so this is how uh, your a typical end-to-end process flow will be there in a CRM application. Oops, shit. Okay, not able. Okay. Huh. Now, similarly, business challenges in HCM are like, they'll be using some, we need more modern and legacy HR to work together seamlessly to provide accurate and delayed payroll data. Onboarding process is slow and error prone. These are some of the HCM challenges, how you can accomplish them. And a typical end-to-end process in HCM will look like this. So there'll be Talio. You might be knowing. So a Talio is a software where you'll be, recruitment software. Most of the companies use Talio. You might have registered for some company there. The first process is Talio. So Talio, recruit to onboard, there'll be one system. Benefit to pay, there'll be one system. For OTM, for OTM is like time and attendance, there'll be one system. And then based on that time and attendance, there'll be payroll to payment is one system. So like you can see here also, this is end-to-end process. There are multiple systems and multiple integrations that are happening. So that's when your OIC can kick in, or any other integration tool can kick in, and provide seamless uh, process in the end-to-end uh, uh, end-to-end flow of the HCM cycle. Similarly, similarly, ERP challenges. What are the ERP challenges? We need to consolidate our multiple orders entry. Supply chain is not connected by email. Integrate ERP data onto the cloud for global analytics. Like I said, one of the major people, you might know already, but Oracle ERP cloud is one of the leading clouds for finance, is a very good finance system in the world. Okay, it's a very developed, enhanced finance system. So most of the people buy ERP cloud for finance purposes. There, this is the typical end-to-end business flow that you will see. So you will have a requisition to, the fulfillment. That is, requisition to fulfillment is like your um, the what do you call, once you get your requisition, you'll quote to the supplier, you'll ask for quote from the supplier. So that kind of process is done in Oracle Procurement Cloud. Once that fulfillment is there, you create fulfillment can be up to your purchase order. So once you get your purchase order, to invoice to payment to receipt, all these again broadly divided. Maybe there'll be more, more integrations in between, but you can see there are multiple systems where integration is happening, and it can be achieved through OIC. Just a business case I gave. Maybe you would have gone, maybe you would understood why an integration is required in the first case itself, in the CRM case itself. But I just gave you complete um, business challenges that you will face in three different systems. Okay, so what is the market opportunity? So market opportunity is like this you see this number 4.2 billion. 4.2 billion is front office jobs. Front office jobs is our CRM application jobs, customer relationship management. So that business alone stands for 4.2 billion, and this data is of 2018 or 19, I believe. It's not even the recent data. And the back end offices are uh, constitutes to 74 billion. This is our HCM and ERP cloud. So that business alone is 74 billion. So you can add up, it's around $120 billion business. So that we are in a very right place. So, and coming to the number of current cloud customers, so 5,000, there are 5,000 plus Oracle cloud customers with 47% revenue growth, and 1,000 plus new customers every year. So currently there'll be around 7,000 odd customers, 7,000 plus customers in of ERP cloud. And generally when a customer buys an ERP cloud, he'll be buying OIC. Most of the customers buy, more than 50% of the customers, when they buy Oracle Cloud, they'll also buy OIC, because OIC will be a standard uh, integration platform for them, because for them to integrate with other systems. So NetSuite is also an Oracle product now. Before, NetSuite was a different company, but it is also Oracle product now. So they have about 15,000 plus customers, and this is their revenue rate, and there are about 3,000 new customers every year. So when people buy these systems, they obviously go for Oracle Integration Cloud as their platform for integrations, because that is, they come with seeded plugin adapters, and that adapters we are going to see in the next few slides. So coming on to OIC, what is OIC? OIC, I won't give you definitions. Okay, what is OIC? I'll try to make you understand what is OIC. Okay, so OIC is like a browser-based tool. Okay, it's a browser-based tool where you can log in, create adapters are nothing but your connections. Okay, like for example, you want to, if you, a basic example, if I want to give, imagine you have e-business suite and you have sales cloud, an EBS on one end, and a fusion application on other end. Okay, so you want to integrate between these two. So you'll use this browser based tool, create two connections, EBS connection, sales cloud connection, and use the integration platform to first of all, you need to create connections, and once you create the connection, you're going to drag and drop those connections on a what do you call I'll show you that later. I'm not coming up with the right term. What do you call that? um, Design. There's some design thing where you drag and drop your adapters and connect between them. So basically it's a browser based tool for integrations between your SaaS application as well as an on-premise application. So you can use that browser based tool to integrate any systems. It can be SaaS application or it can be on-prem application. So I hope you're familiar with the word SaaS. So it's a software as service. So ERP cloud, HCM cloud, uh, Oracle Engagement Cloud, which is a CRM application. All these are SaaS application. Okay. And on-prem, obviously you'll know what is on-prem application. It can be anything. It can be ERP. It can be their legacy system that they are using on-prem. It can be any database. It can be anything. So you can use this browser-based tool. Okay, so for integration between any two application, SaaS or SaaS and on-prem, anything. Okay, and
So,
what is the
hello.
yes,
Sorry
yes,
to interrupt. So we here you are saying it's connect means you are doing integration between two different applications.
correct.
So is there any APIs or anything through which we are going, seeded API or something, anything like that we are going to interact, or there is some different like how it's going to connect with third party? Like I'm having Oracle Cloud with me, and there is something SAP or some different tool is there. So is there Oracle has provided some APIs which like similar API which they have given on ERPs like in EVs?
Yes, I think Nivruti, you have idea that integration is only done through web services, right? So I
Right.
the first point I think will give you an idea, but we'll see that later. So i- integration is not only done through web services, they are pre-built adapters. Okay, so what are
Okay.
adapters? Adapters are like, see, for example, there is another slide later on, but I'll just give you a brief idea what are adapters. So basically, like I gave you an example. So I wanted to do an integration between EBS and Sales Cloud. Okay, now I'm not going to have an API for EBS or have a web service for Fusion. Maybe internally it will be using that, but what we are going to do here is we are going to use two adapters, pre-built adapters. That is Oracle. It has two adapters. You can use Oracle eBusiness Suite adapter. You can use Oracle Sales Cloud or Engagement Cloud adapter. So what are adapters? It is something like I'm going to show you later. But those adapters will have all those web services that you think. For example, um, when I configure
So
my EBs, yeah,
adapter has been given by Oracle itself, like in cloud you are saying, you are meant to say
yes,
like that. Okay.
yes. So if you want to do an integration with SAP, there will be a SAP adapter. If you want to do an integration with any other any other standard products, any other standard softwares like Workforce and other different HCM application, so there'll be adapter for that. For example, for all the standard products, for all the standard products, you'll get a list of. I can show you the list of adapters that are available. But for there are but now the Oracle cannot create adapters for each and every system, right? For any small legacy systems, as in any third party system, very small third party. In Australia there's a third party called Businesscraft. So Businesscraft is a very big third party for it's a very big finance system in Australia, but that is only limited to Australia. So Oracle is not created adapter for that. In that case, what we are going to do, we are going to use the technology adapters. What are technology adapters? I'll show. Like technology adapters are basic your REST and SOAP adapter. So basically all your third parties will have web services, right? So then you can use uh, the web services. Generally what we do, we will go with the pre-built adapters. We'll make sure that whatever integration we are doing, we'll see that we have the adapter. If we don't have the adapters, then we go for SOAP and web services. Okay,
Okay.
so I'll show you the
Okay.
list of adapters later on, but
Oh, yeah,
uh,
sure.
having adapter makes our job very easy. It'll be easy for us to create integrations and everything. So the job is reduced for us. So we'll see that later. So
Okay.
key features are we have about 75 plus pre-built integrations, and it supports Oracle and non-Oracle apps. Like if you want to integrate with SAP, yes, we have adapter for that as well. Then there are pre-built integration flows. That is, there are some integrations that are provided by Oracle itself, so you can download those integrations and basically import them. It's as easy as that. Go to that recipe, market recipe. There are some pre-built integrations which are, some are paid and some are free. You can download those integrations and import here. So it's less like plugin, simple plugins. So, and then embedded recommendation. So this embedded recommendation is, in mapping you get recommendation that you can map your input field to this field, etc. I'll show you that screen later. And then you can connect your SaaS application with your on-prem application. So like, again, we might have discussed this. So you can see this Oracle integration. This is your SaaS application, so it's in one cloud and third party somewhere. So a blockchain is connected to your third party through via integrations, something like that. I'll show you all this later on. So when you see the UI, I'm pretty sure you guys will get idea of what I'm talking about. When you see adapters, when you see connections, when you see the flow, how an integration is built, you'll have an idea, and that we're going to show you in the simulator. So along with that, visual process automation. So yeah, now main I'm going to talk about, there's a confusion in the market, and that market is in, for people who are new. Generally for people who are new, they seem to get confused with what is OIC and what is ICS. Okay, so what is OIC? OIC is again the same integration platform that we are talking about, and ICS is also the same thing. But Oracle, as when it gives as a product, when you want to buy uh, this product, so there are two different offerings that Oracle gives. One is ICS and one is OIC. ICS is just the integration platform that we are talking about. Okay, a platform, a a cloud-based application where you're going to do the only integration. Okay, what is OIC? OIC is combination of this ICS, okay, integration cloud service, VBCS, visual builder cloud service, and PCS, process cloud service. So what are these? I'm going to briefly explain. So like OIC already, so I told you what is OIC. It's an integration platform. Okay, what is VBCS? VBCS is an, again, cloud based application where you can build, um, let me go to the slide. Yeah, where you can build your mobile and cloud-based application. So you might have heard people using ADF or Oracle Jet. See, they use these kind of frameworks and build a enterprise application, right? So Oracle has given standard a product called Visual Builder where you can design these applications in Visual Builder itself. Like you can see in my screen, this person has created some DevOps demo, and he's built this mobile application inside this application, Visual Builder. So this, along with Process Cloud Service. What is Process Cloud Service? Process Cloud Service is um, a simple, again, it's again a cloud-based application where you can automate your process wherever there's a human intervention. uh, there you can automate this process using Process Cloud Service. So Process Cloud Service, Integration Cloud Service, and Visual Builder Cloud Service together as a combination is OIC, and only ICS, and on only Integration Cloud Service, which is ICS, is a different offering that Oracle gives. So generally some clients don't have money, don't have that much of budget, so that what they do, they only want, and their requirement, they only want to do integration, so they will purchase ICS, where they can do only integrations. And then there is OIC, where like I told you, it comes with combination of three. Currently most of the clients go for OIC, and I'm not sure about this, but I think Oracle now is not pitching anywhere in for ICS though, so they're not offering ICS at all. So wherever they offer something, they are going with OIC, which will have these three combinations. So you understood, right? So it will have ICS, it will have PCS, it will have VBCS. All three are different products used for different purposes. Yeah. what value proposition? Okay, these are the adapters, okay, that you will have, standard adapters. So you can see ERP Cloud, NetSuite, ERM, EPM Cloud, Utilities Cloud. All of these are, I think, Oracle related adapters. These are HCM related adapters. These are connectivity adapters. CX, okay, these are CRM adapters. These are database adapters. Okay, database cloud, ETP cloud. There is a MySQL adapter, SQL server. I think it covers all of the most of the databases. So those adapters, RPA is also there. Um, there is UiPath adapter and automation anywhere. So these are the standard RP adapters, and these are the technology adapters that I was talking about. What are technology adapters? These are the standard adapters that you can use in any of the integration, REST, SOAP, FTP. So FTP adapter you'll use when you have to, if there's a file on some server, SFTP server, you want to read that file. So you're going to use FTP adapter and fetch the file and read it. SOAP adapter, you must know, if you want to call a SOAP service, you can use that. REST service, you can use that. Okay, you guys have some knowledge on calling a service, calling a SOAP service or calling a REST service, and Yusuf and Nivruti, you guys have any knowledge
Yeah,
around that?
actually, I never tried. I mean, I tried, but not on expertise on this. I tried just calling a SOAP and REST APIs using the SOAP tool. Uh,
Hmm. SOAP
that
UI.
only, nothing more than
Yeah.
yes. That is
Yeah.
also by just going Google and I tried that one.
Okay, no problem. What we'll do is, see, if you want to do OIC, there are some prerequisites that you must know, and those are very basic prerequisites, like understanding of API. You're not going to develop an API, okay? Maybe you'll do, not now, but for starting, you must know how to call a REST web service or how to call a SOAP service, understand what is XML, such kind of basic things you will need. So not any rocket science. Even if you don't know, we are going to start our first sessions, um, if with this SOAP and REST service. So we are going to teach you how to at least invoke those service. Oracle has pre-built services, right? So we'll teach you how to at least call those web services and how to utilize those web services. Okay, so that is very important. So we are going to do with that, we're going to start with that, so that in future when we are doing integration, so you understand when an invoke is made, or when we're invoking some service, what kind of response it's giving. So you must know what is a request, what is a response, and etc, etc. Okay, yeah. Coming back to the technology adapters, these are the technology adapters that we have. Okay, so here on, people, when you go for job interviews and all, people will ask you what are the technology adapters that you have worked on. So you must know they are talking about REST, SOAP, FTP, file, AQM, JMS. Okay, so you have this in your mind, and even if you Google, you'll get it. Okay, and these are the other products that are available as adapters. So you can, like, you can see SAP over here. I don't know, do I see SAP here? I'm not sure, but yeah, SAP is also there. SAP adapter is also there. Go to meeting adapter is there. All these adapters are there. So you want to do integration with any of these systems, you can directly use their pre-built adapters and connect with them. Okay.
Rahul, one question. So
Yes, Nivruti.
here, which language as a platform we are using to communicate within different systems, like
Okay. So
language we are
nice
supposed to work.
question. Yeah, nice question. Here we are not going to see Oracle. You're not going to use any kind of programming language. Okay, I will tell you what we are going to use. But before that, why this OIC came up? So actually, Oracle wanted to give a platform for you know business users, to do these integrations. Someone who does not have any background to programming languages, they wanted to give the access to them so that they develop integrations. So with the idea of this, business users don't have generally Java or etc, any programming language or any sort of technical language knowledge. So Oracle wanted these persons to do integration. So they came up with an idea that only people who have limited knowledge of the limited technical knowledge. Someone like in some organization, the technical IT guy. So an IT guy will have a limited understanding of what integrations are. So Oracle wanted such people, to develop integration. So what they did, they built this internally. I don't know which programming languages it uses. Maybe it uses Java, maybe it uses some other technology. But for you to do OIC, all you need to understand is XML and JSON. And maybe to play around with that more, you need to understand there's a XML thing called XSD and XSLT. XS Basically XML. All these are related to XML. So XML and JSON, you need to understand more. That's it. Okay, understand, like what is the structure of an XML. So if you want to read an XML, you need to develop an XSD. How to develop that XSD? Even that development of XSD, you can do it from your online. You can just convert your XML to XSD. So you to answer your question, you need to know what is XML, XSD, and XSLT. These three things. So all that are related to XML, and I'll show you um, what it's done. So XSLT is not required. It's only required when you want to do, complex complex mappings. Okay, we'll come to that later. But in short, to keep your answer short, XML is required in OIC, not any other programming or anything like that. Because the whole idea of OIC was a non-technical person must be able to design this. That's why it'll be easy for a technical person to develop these integrations. And guys like you, people who have some kind of Oracle technical background, will be easily able to catch them. Right now whatever I'm telling is mostly theory, so you guys will have brief idea about it. But when I show you the stimulator and show you some kind of integration, you'll quickly catch up. Okay,
Okay.
so these are
Okay.
the uh, these are the plugin recipes that I told you, right? There are some integrations that Oracle by itself provide. I can give an example which I recently worked. So there's an integration between Oracle Engagement Cloud. So this is a CRM application, and Oracle Field Service. This is also a CRM application. So an integration between these two. There's a free integration that you can download and just plug in. And but there are other integrations that are paid as well. So basically, if you click on this link, Oracle Marketplace, so basically it's a website where you can you know check for integrations that are already in place. If you are lucky, if that integration is provided by Oracle and it's for free, you can download and use them. So these are the some of the ERP, SCM, and EPM integrations. These are some of the standard HCM integrations, standard CX integrations, and NetSuite integrations. So basically, how I follow is like, when I want to develop an standard integration between any two standard systems, I first go and search in this repository, see if there's already there any integration. If it's not there, then I'll develop. If it's there and if it's free, I'll download it and use it. So that's how you should also do when it's integration between two standard systems, not the third party. Obviously for third party, uh, there won't be any integration like that. So now these are basically benefits of OIC. Uh, Faster time to develop integration, provides an integration drag and drop data mapping tool. So I'll show you what this is exactly in the next slide when we do the stimulator. Uh, Provides commonly used adapters and pre-built recipes, like what we spoke about. Offers a marketplace to publish these pre-built recipes. Yeah, and you can develop these integrations, and you can publish in this market the recipe. The recipe is the website that I was talking about, where you can download the integration. So you can develop your own integration and publish there for free as well as for money. You can place it for money as well. You can sell your integrations if it's standard. Then you have simplified application integrations, simplified provisioning and Oracle managed backups, patches, and upgrade. Yeah, so this is a complete, again, an application that is maintained by Oracle. So you don't have to maintain anything. Everything is maintained by Oracle. They will have automated backups, patches, and upgrades on timely, and they will just let you know. So it's a product that is managed by Oracle. So you'll just have to pay. Um, simplified design time and runtime console. So basically, this is also you will see in the next screen. So basically, this is talking about once you develop the integration and start the integration, what will the UI look like, and how can you track your integrations, etc., etc., error handling, etc., etc. Secure, highly and available clustering. So highly available with clustering. Okay. So basically, he's talking about the pod. Pod is the instance that you're going to work on. So it'll have clusters, and it'll your access will be good. So there won't be load issues. Okay, that is about it. Simplified business agility, out of the box functionality for adapters, and ease of development. I promised you, if you had have developed any other Java, if you would have seen any other Java integrations or any other integrations using code, it'll take days for you, days or months to create an application. But here you can develop integration in days, not even days. I think if you get a good grip, no, you can develop integration in hours. Trust me. Okay, it's so easy. Now I'll give you a stimulation. Now you'll understand what OIC is and how. I'll show you a sample. Yeah, you can choose. It's basically asking you for gender. There's no difference between functionality. So I go with Captain Cloud. Start your mission. Okay. So the first thing is, like you can see, okay, there's imagine I want to do an integration between eBusiness Suite and this one. So you can follow. So I'll click on this first. Right now we are creating connections. Okay. So I am building my connection. I gave my name as my adapter. These are called adapters as well. These are, you can call them as connection as well. Okay. So by default, the screen that you saw previously is the list of adapters. So you call them adapters, but internally when you use that in integration, those are called connections. Okay. So I gave my connection name as my e-business suite. Okay. So after clicking on that my business suite, here you will see the connection details, etc., etc. So click on configure connectivity. So basically he's providing the URL to his e-business suite. Okay. Click on OK. So he gave username password of e-business suite. So one of your connection is ready. Save it. That's it. So one of your connection is ready. Now the connection is the integration is you built between ERP cloud as well. Did you guys also finish that part, or you viewing my screen?
I finished till that
Okay. So now
creating
ERP,
connection.
yeah. Now the second thing is we are creating another cloud connection, and you see the UI behind. So this is how a OIC instance looks like when you have a instance um, when you're doing integrations. This is how an OIC instance looks like, and this is the connection screen. So you see all the adapters that I showed you in the previous slide. So all the adapters are here, correct? So I click on ERP cloud here, configure connectivity, enter the connection URL. So you must know, and it's pretty straightforward, that each of the adapter will have different properties. So if you're configuring a database adapter, then you might have to enter host name, URL, port, username, password. But if you're configuring some ERP adapter, you basically have to give the WSDL URL, connection URL, and username, password. So basically, connecting to different system will require different details. Okay. So here we have configured our two systems, two connections are done. Okay. E-business suites connection is done, and ERP cloud connection is done. Now we go to integrations, add batch to collection, whatever. Okay, begin the second quest. So see, these are the types of integrations that you can develop: application based, schedule based, file transfer, basic routing, publish to OIC, subscribe to OIC, all this. So we'll discuss about them later, but right now in the next sessions we're going to talk about them. So I said app based integration. So this is the screen that pops up. You're going to give the name of the integration, package, etc., etc., and tell create. So this is the designer screen that you will get. Okay, this is where you're going to develop your integration. Okay, and OIC gives you a drag drop facility where you can just drag and drop the integrations, that is your connections, drag and drop those connections. So so this so I'm going to drag my trigger. So what is my trigger? So that is the trigger is the start point of my integration, correct? So in this case my order is coming from EBS, so EBS will be my trigger. So after developing the connection, I'm going to drag this e-business suite here to the trigger. Okay, so you can see first you need to call what the integration, what the endpoint is like. So it's a name that you can give, xyz, whatever you want, name you want, you can give over here. Then describe that, and then you're going to tell that this is going to a business event. So business event, I think since you're from a technical background, you might know what is business event. So whenever that particular business event is there, happens in EBS, so this integration will be triggered. So you select the business event. Here it's asking you to mark what the business event that you're looking for. So I am telling order management suite, and I'm telling order management. So in that I'm telling event for OIP status update notification. You see, when I just selected supply chain management, I selected order management, and in order management, what are all the events that are available in OIC, sorry, in e-business suite are available here, correct? So since you are from a technical background, you might have seen all these events. So all the events will be available in that. I want to trigger this integration only when the event of OIP status update notification happens. So I'm going to select that. Done. So my trigger is done. Now the data will be coming. Imagine the data is coming. Now I want to invoke. I want to send this integration to my ERP cloud. So I click on ERP cloud. I drag and drop this ERP cloud here. Okay. Now I want to give the name of this particular endpoint. Anything you can give. Order, customer order synchronization. Click on next. Now similarly, it's going to, now I have the data. Now I have to dump that data into something, correct? So what I'm getting from EBS is some order related data, correct? So I'm going to select order over here and select order, because I'm going to push that data into order, correct? So I'm going to select that, and I'm going to create order in EBS. Whenever that thing happens, in whenever that event happens in EBS, my idea is to create an order in Fusion. So I selected that. See, my source is there, my target is there. Okay, and a mapping is created, correct? That's all you have to do. Now you have to map between, so your source and target. Basically, you're going to map the fields. You see, these are the fields: payment set ID, order quantity, deliver to org, ship to customer. These are the details that are coming in. Now they will be related details, related fields in from the ERP cloud. So you have to map this payment ID to this order quantity to that particular thing. Okay, and there is by default a functionality in Oracle called as recommended. So see, recommended is by default telling us that payment set ID and payment set identifier are same over here, so you can map them. So you need to map such fields over here. Okay, and this is only for the purpose, or only for the simulator purpose. This does not work in real life. This recommended mapping does not work in real time examples. Even though Oracle is telling that you will get such kind of recommendation, we only will provide such kind of recommendation. That does not happen in real time. Okay, for now, in this simulator, I'm going to select choose. So you see, your source fields are mapped to your destination fields. So it's done. So your mapping is done. Okay, now what you're going to do, you once this integration is done, you're going to activate it. You're just going to click on this slide and it's activated. So once your integration is activated, that's it. You can now there's another screen called monitoring. Here you can, check if your integration is triggered. So as soon as you have activated the integration, in this case, in the example, this case we are talking about, what would happen is integration would be live, and whenever there is the event that we have selected, right, in EBS, whenever that event happens in real time, okay, as soon as some event is happening in EBS, some event as in that event that we selected happens in EBS, the integration will get triggered, and you can create orders in Fusion. So this is how OIC will look like. And for there's so much to show in OIC, but unfortunately this simulator has a limitation. Only that much can be this can be done. Okay, so that's about simulators. Sorry again. Rama, can you just again demonstration that is how your OIC will look like, and that is how we are going to do an integration. Don't worry if you have not, captured. We are going to go in detail, and I'm going to show you everything in detail. But I just wanted to quickly show you how it looks like, so that you at least have an idea what OIC is and how the integrations will be done. We'll we'll jump into the details later on. So yeah, I think that's it.